The multiverse is filled with infinite possibilities. At some point down the road, much like the return of Patrick Stewart as Professor X, we may be faced with a multiverse that brings back Magneto, possibly even played by Ian McKellen, aka Magneto of the Fox X-Men franchise, or at least one of them. And if it came down to it, Elizabeth Olsen, the Scarlet Witch, is hopeful that it will happen. Going into Doctor Strange 2, there was plenty of rumors saying that along with Professor X, we would see Magneto, and we would get the revelation in that film that he is the father of Wanda Maximoff in one of the multiverses. I think with many people thought that they were going to do this in the sequence where Charles is in her mind. And we talked about this on a podcast. We discussed it in depth over on our friends on the Nerd Academy podcast, if you guys would like to check that out. It's a little older now, but it's still relevant because it's our initial thoughts. But there, I expressed how I wish they would have just acknowledged it, because why couldn't they, right? Like, it's perfectly primed for that universe. Recently, though, Geek Culture got to talk to various actors, one of them being Elizabeth Olsen, and she talked a little bit about the whole father-daughter relationship and Magneto specifically, and asked her who would she like to play the father, aka Magneto, in the MCU if it was to happen. And without hesitation, it's not Michael Fassbender, it's Sir Ian McKellen. Now again, you guys probably know I love Magneto, first class favorite comic film of all time because of Magneto. Absolutely love that character. And I love Fassbender's performance, but nothing can top Ian. Let's just be clear about that. Nothing can top him. He was like perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm glad she said this. And she says, it's one of these things where she absolutely loves him as an actor, what he's done, and how he's a Shakespearean actor, and how much she loves him to death and hopes that it's him. And honestly, look, the multiverse, again, is vast. There's no way that Doctor Strange 3 isn't going to be a multiversal thing, or the supposed it's coming Scarlet Witch film or whatever they decide to do. You can explore it there. Some version of the multiverse has to have those two related. It's bound to happen. Maybe if we ever revisit the Fox universe, thanks to the MCU, maybe we will find out that she is there and it's her again, and we can see how that rolls out. I mean, we really don't know. But I like that she said she would love to do it. She loves him as an actor. She just hopes at some point that she could see that interaction. And again, I know, we go all the way back to Wanda and Pietro first being created. They weren't mutants or X-Men, they were Avengers. But look, the MCU isn't exactly comic book accurate, and I think we're kind of happy about that, just like the DCEU. So if they can make it happen, I think most of us would be really happy, because it's something that just feels like it belongs here with these characters.